All right, good morning, all. I'm not sure how long I could really hang out here, and it might be too noisy for you guys to be able to hear me. But I'm just sitting at the restaurant at the Four Seasons in New York City, Valentine's celebration with Miss T, and really great people, food, and energy in New York City. And anyone that cares to just ask a few questions on keto, carnivore, faith, fasting, and fertility. I'm just here for a short amount of time. Got to keep my voice a little low, and it may be that it's 5 minutes or 2 minutes. But I'm essentially traveling back to New York at the Syracuse team that's a little bit later. And Vic, how are you doing? You might be the only one I'm going to talk to this morning, Vic. I got to get traveling. Sandy Blight, good morning. How you doing? Is it too loud where I'm at? I got to keep my voice down a little bit, but I'm in the restaurant. And maybe I could go sit outside, and there's another spot I could go sit and chat with you guys that might be a little quieter. So let me work on doing that. And hang on with me a second, you guys. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Not too loud, but I think there's a little better place, okay? Hey, David, let me get my check, and I'm going to walk out of here and give Kiltz a second, right? We're going to make this happen. I think it's a little bit better. Rick, okay, good. Temecula, California, awesome. Let's see who we got here. So should I just keep going for a little bit? Not too loud, right? We got Rick here and Cindy here and Pleasure and let's see, Tullahoma, Tennessee. Nice. Not too loud, but I'm going to get my check and I'm going to walk to a little quieter place and we'll see if this works okay. Right? Good. It's fine. I'm at this great amazing. I'll just see if I can show you guys sharing the celebration. And he and I came down here. I'm going to go see Julio, my grandson, in 2 days, his first birthday. So I'm excited about that. And good morning, Lena, Oakland, California. Let's see, Nima, awesome, Temecula. That's great. You know, all this background, it's got music, it's got art. We had a great, amazing dinner with oysters and beef tartar. And then I had this great wagyu last night. Okay, I had a bite of a little bit of pasta with a lot of cheese and butter sauce. And I had a little bit of chocolate cake celebration, just a little kind of bites, a little heart. But it's so great, you know. Let's see, Lance. How you doing, Lance? Thanks for being here. Mike and his wife Ashley are picking us up in the airplane, and we're going to zoom back up north. And we're just all sharing. I'm working on my new book and getting that out sometime this year, along with Christ Carnivore and others. But you know, the science of keto and carnivore is mostly wrong because you don't switch from burning sugar to burning fat. You only always burn fat. That's it. Let's see. We got Dorato. How you doing, Rick? Just got back from a ride with Aldi. Nice to Aldi's. Yes, Rick. Awesome. Good morning, Schenectady, Joanna, Jeremy. Awesome. How you doing for weekend? I'm going to get up to the Albany office sometime, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. I'm excited about that. And I'm working on opening up in LA and Orlando and South Carolina, Charleston and Phoenix. And I just get up and go to work every day. That's the best thing. Bedford, Indiana, Joanne Banks. How you doing, Joanne? It's great to hear from you. And Pat Hess from, let's see, Ontario, Freaking. Nice. Lisa Rodriguez, good morning. And I gotta find, what do I do with my Kiltz's, I gotta find Kiltz's telephone because I got, I'm reading today. What's it? David Drummond. Let me get David's info. He owns funtimescoffee.com. Funtimescoffee.com. We're going to do some work and maybe get some coffee together and something like that. Be kind of fun. Bacon Runner, how you doing? Good morning, everyone in the chat. Again, it's kind of, I've been missing this and I thought, well, maybe I'll miss it again because it's Valentine's weekend. And I'm like, you know what? I gotta show up, even though it's a little noisy here. This is actually the best spot. I've got my like private little table in a corner, and it's been great, Rick. Yes, it is. We're all family. This is Rex. We're all brothers and sisters around the globe. That is the amazing story, right? Keto, carnivore, vegan, vegetarians, and all of us. We're doing this together, and that's the beauty. I already had my two lattes, and I'm having a little bit of mint tea. And kiltz is kind of back on coffee. We'll see how long that lasts. And I'm off my martinis for good. And well, maybe for good, but who knows? And this is the beauty, right? Rick, thank you, Sandy. Let's see, Rick, did you keep the duck you caught? You mean I love duck, right? Ashley, how you doing, Ashley? Sefner, Florida. Nice. Rick, let it go. Good for you, Rick. Good morning from Brownsburg, Indiana. Jen Cleveland. And we're hoping to get a meetup out to all our brothers and sisters around the globe and sharing these amazing ideas and stories that we're growing together. We're lions, not sheep. So we're inspired to invite all of our brothers and sisters that build like sheep. Come back to the Lions way. Let's Kiltz Mighty Tribe. KMT. Awesome. Have more courage than me. I can never eat cake. I know, Rick. You're a good man. You're Rick is the strongest man I've ever known in the universe. He's my brother, by the way. And all brothers and sisters, even if we disagree on things, by the way. All right. To Kiltz, Rita from Middle Tennessee. Hey, Rita, how you doing? I'm going to try to touch base on as many people as I can. And whether I'll be here for the hour of power, we're getting picked up and traveling Teterboro to Syracuse later this afternoon in 4 Fox. And Lewis, hey, Lewis, how you doing? I'm not far from you, Lewis. It's great. I'm going to try to touch base. Sandy, rested. I feel very rested. And I got a busy week. I'm working Monday, Tuesday. I got some surgeries and a lot of helping at the office in Syracuse. And then I'm going to fly to visit Julio, Pilar, Luca, and Gina and celebrate his first birthday. And T and I got him some really good gifts. Plus, I got him a tomahawk ribeye steak for Julio. He's got all these nice teeth. He's going to eat that really well. Right? Thank you, Sandy. I see you. Okay, Coach Angela Mullins. Coach, we are praying for healing power and health power for all of our brothers and sisters, and for Coach Angela Mullins' dad in the ICU. Good morning from rainy Alabama. Candy Cam JT. Awesome. I feel 90% already. Flu is almost gone. Listen, if the flu is visiting you, thank you. You can report that if you would. That'd be great. Yeah. I'm having a fresh pot of mint tea, very, very light, freshly brewed. George, I need your help, George. We need to continue to build the story and bring our ambassadors together and lead the message for brothers and sisters around the globe to heal and live a more vibrant, healthy, smiling life despite our hardships, right? And so thank you. And I will be in London sometime this year. George knows the dates. Alia tells me where to go, puts it on my calendar, and I just zip around the world. I'll be in Australia, South Africa, London. Where else am I going to be? Or at least England, anyway. Rex, good morning. Ashley Wendland, I've got a chuck roast in the slow cooker for dinner. It was great meeting you at the meetup, wasn't it, Ashley? And I love the fact that we all meet at these meetups and the AT ups. I'll be at Meatstock, and I'll be in Ohio. I think I'll be in Albany, as Ollie likes to say. And again, whether you're keto, carnivore, vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, everyone's welcome. I was glad to have cooked a beautiful omelet for a friend at the meetup at my house in Sarasota who doesn't eat meat. We're grateful for that, right? Awesome. Aaron Clemens from Charleston, South Carolina. Good morning. I'm working on opening a CMI fertility office in Charleston. Houston, Texas. Danielle Nixon. Hey, Danielle. Let's see. Andrea Mastalone, good morning to you. Ringtone, David B. Is that it? From London, Mr. Kiltz. Mr. Kiltz. And Kiltz was born and raised in LA, kicked out of school, then again, couldn't read, father in jail. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Mrs. Hafner, taught me math along with Mrs. Masiotto. Mrs. Wong taught me ceramics and jewelry. Sandy, hello. Hey, Candy, it's rainy too here. Becky Woods, hello, beautiful day, Becky. Love you. Breeze. All right, what do we got here? My son and family arriving in a bit for a week. I probably might be more keto for the visit. They know I'm carnivore, but listen again. I think we're human beings. We're animals that are capable of doing amazing things, and I don't lose my sleep over having a plant, small amounts from time to time, because I would say maybe sometimes a lion takes a little bit of grass in. I guess when it eats the guts, it's going to get a little bit of plants from the herbivore, isn't it? Yeah, that, again, be strong in the mind, right? Lions, let's see, Danivore 16. Good morning, fellow Dodgers fans. Hope all is well. Former Jets Afterburners podcast. Yeah, I would love to have you back on the podcast. Let's do it again. New Channel Tribe for Life. My parents, let's see, my mother was born on Bleecker Street in Manhattan, father in Mahook, Nebraska, but they lived next door to each other in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. And we're all brothers and sisters. Look, I don't care if you only eat animals or you only eat plants or eat something in between. We are here, the Kiltz Mighty Tribe, to invite and bring everyone together. And it's as simple as that, right, George? Roxanne, how you doing, Roxanne? A beautiful day. Giving up coffee for Lent. Good candy. I was off coffee for 2.5 years. Pretty much rarely have a sip of alcohol. I used to drink too much wine. I used to even smoke and grow marijuana way back a long time ago. And I even, like, when I was like an adolescent, stupid idiot, might have had a course of that C stuff and maybe even, sniffed a little bit of G stuff, glue. But he kept me alive. He didn't drive me down the wrong road to death early on. He's kept me going despite my problems, right? All right. And we got Rick. Rick is our Mr. Rogers. Hello, girls and boys. And we're all here together as brothers and sisters, right? Inclusive extended invitation to all of us. Absolutely. And my friend Rick has plenty of brothers and sisters that eat plants or animals or both. And we're not exclusive, my friends. Again, I'm just sharing kind of a crazy message. And here I am sitting in this beautiful restaurant with beautiful music and beautiful artwork. You guys can see the artwork on the let me see if I can get a better view. Let me see, I think it goes this way. I think that's really it, right? And I hope everything's going well with everyone today. But look, even in the hardship, this is really where God's love shines, right? I mean, I grew up in LA, kicked out of school in a game, couldn't read, father in jail. I'm a F up. I've made so many damn mistakes, but it was an LAPD officer who said kiltz. And I was like 13, 14, maybe almost 15. He said, kiltz, you want to go to jail? You want to clean it up? And my my good friend Lisa, Coach Lisa's husband, Ken, he was an LAPD officer. I honor him and his work. And look, we've got to save even our ICE workers to come back over to the human side. Right? It's kind of crazy all the shit going on, but I guess part of the universe today, right? I love coffee. Oh my God. I love my brothers and sisters in the Lions KMT world, by the way. Sandy, how you doing? Good morning, South Carolina. Stevie Wood. Awesome. Lions, good morning. Kiltz, any advice for broken ankle that I have? More fatty, Amy. More fatty meat, more faith, and more fasting. I'm healing. So, Amy, yesterday, my left knee, I don't know what happened. It was painful. I couldn't walk. It's like I couldn't walk. And we went to see The Great Gatsby here in Manhattan and Broadway. It was a great show, by the way. And like I did take 2 Motrin, just like, oh my God, what the hell? I got a little bit of tendonitis right in my left knee, and also my right Achilles was hurting a few weeks ago, but it's healing. It's better today. I don't know why. More fatty meat, faith, and fasting. Let's see. McKenna Shelburne. Hello from Nebraska. My father born in McCook, Nebraska. I'm a 20 TPT, RFT modified natural. He played male embryo. Babies look good, great at 32. And a couple days later, I think, well, my pleasure. And remember, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, salt. It's pronounced baby's diet. It's the kiltz way because I'm a make baby diet doctor, make baby doctor. And it is really, really radical concepts and ideas how we are built to make. I mean, the only thing that matters is food and making love. Right? Isn't that so simple? It is. God bless you. But listen, I tell people a stick of butter a day makes babies all the way. That's it. Yes, Lewis. Yep. We're flying out of Teterboro. Mike's going to pick me up. I think they're out at, they're out, oh my God, what's the airport out east a little bit of Kennedy? I know you guys will remind me what it is. It'll come to me. So let me look. Let's see, where is Mike? Let me see, did he say where he's going? Oh, I don't even know, but it'll come in a second. I learned to fly airplanes at 55, jets at 62, and I keep on doing single pilot rating in my jet, but I always fly with co-pilot Mike, who's half my age and twice as good. Let's see, Danielle, Nicole Mitchell. Good morning, good afternoon. Carnivore, Karen, Pete, love you, Sunday morning. In Paradise and Kiltz from Manhattan, from the Four Seasons on Barclay Street, and I'm sitting in the Cut restaurant, which is a Wolfgang Puck. We had the amazing beef. The night before last, I had an amazing tomahawk ribeye. It was so good, so good. And they're chefs, and the service here is impeccable. And again, we're working in a world of creativity, right? Kathleen Yates, hello from Clay, New York. Hey. Kiltz is it from Clay. Good morning, Kiltz. Doctor, does carnivore and log fasting help shrinking medium-sized fibroids? It does, Michelle. I've seen so many people shrink fibroids on faith, fat, and fasting, and it's fatty meat. And by the way, we do not have a metabolic switch from sugar to fat. It ain't true. Fat is where it's at, and adipose tissue, raw adipose tissue. Oh my God, the best. Let's see. I love mint tea. Sandy Blight. I love your mint tea. Let me see if you can see how light it really is. It's real. I mean, it's almost like just water with a little touch of mint tea, right? From Delaware, Bridget J. Hey, Bridget, how you doing? Thanks, everyone, for stopping in. I'm just sharing my life, my experience, my time, my energy. And as a fertility doc, I've seen so many people have babies on Kiltz's babies diet, bacon, eggs, butter, beef. Kiltz's actually salt one the other day. And flatter him, feed him, and make love to him. And then go shopping. That's it. Massachusetts, Monica Butler Peterson, Alia Close, where to go sounds like a good idea. Yep. And Tia says, same thing. And my ex-wife, Gina, she did it too. My daughter, Pilar, she does it. See, I'm a very, very obedient child most of the time. And my mother, she was amazing. I wish you could interview Butter Bridges, the original keto carnivore YouTuber. Still alive? Maybe we could AI it too. You can always take someone that was and put them in AI generated and do an interview, right? Let's see, Lizzie Wood, Louisiana, Cam's dad. Kiltz is the OG when it comes to hands on helping the peeps. I'm just a regular dude. I've got problems, big problems, and I always say dead people have none. Right? Good morning, Heidi Lynn, carnivores, George, guys, Kiltz. I've been organizing things this morning. You are booked in with us for 3 nights, 11th, 12th, and 13th. A nice June. I've just organized a room for the 6 a.m. live on Friday the 12th. Perfect, George. You're amazing. And again, we're all brothers and sisters around the globe. We're sharing ideas and thoughts of creativity. But it's as simple as that. Bingo. Edivore Mountain, good morning. Kiltz from Oregon. Good day, everyone. Again, whether it's one, 100, 100,000, or a billion, it just takes one, you. And every day it's faith fasting and add some fatty meat to your diet. I don't care if you eat some plants, but see, they've convinced you and I that somehow we're pigs and bears, but we're lions. And eating a high plant-based, low animal fat diet, it should be high fatty meat, some plants, but cook them well, process them well. Bill Schindler, we got to get down to his Maryland Modern Kitchen, which is amazing. We're going to get down there. Bill Schindler's book is amazing, and he's taught us that, listen, we are omnivorous, but you feel better as a lion most of the time. Busy, awesome, blessings, and grow and share fruits and vegetables. Again, I used to grow fruit and vegetables and all those sort of things, and I ate them for years. But then one day I tried just carnivore, and it's like everything went away. Fatty meat, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, kiltz, ice cream, salt, one meal a day, protein, God, fat. We love curves, by the way. Lean meat is not good for humans, and overcooked, not good for humans. Ketovore Mountain. Hi, Rick, Sandy, and George. Again, Kiltz Mighty Tribe is for free. We're going to keep our coaching a good price for everyone, and everyone's welcome to be part of the journey together. We are sharing through Kiltz Mighty Tribe, through Steak and Butter Gang, through all our brothers and sisters, whether it's Ken Berry, Sean Baker, Anthony Chafee, my good friend Lisa Wiedemann, and whether some people said, okay, I'm going to eat more plants now, you're still welcome in Kiltz Mighty Tribe. We're not kicking you out. Carnivore helps shrinking. Yes, it does. Let's keep going down the list here. Tennessee, Carol Boyd. Building a truly global community. Australia has joined. Yeah. Well, actually, David Drummond owns a coffee roasting bean company, and we're going to work with him. Fun Times Coffee. We're going to communicate and get some stuff for all of us. We're all around the globe. He's from Brazil, lived in Australia, now in Brooklyn and working in Manhattan. All of us together. DC, Gene, and Josephine are leading the way. Absolute window. And lots going on around me, by the way. And I hope you guys are still hanging in with me. Sorry about all the challenges. Send birthday wishes to Dr. Nelson today. Oh, Lewis, thank you. See, these are little, did you know it's so-and-so's birthday today? We'll get Dr. Nelson. I wonder if I don't know if he's gotten out there, but hold on a second. Let's see, what are we doing time-wise? 10:24. So we got a little bit longer. Let's see. Maybe I can get. Let's see if I can do this. Let's add. Let's copy. Let's go like this, and let's see if Dr. Nelson or George or one of our brothers and sisters wants to come on. I gotcha. Lewis, Bevy, how you doing? Awesome. David, morning, Kentucky. Parrish, Florida. So sorry about the knee glitch. Oh, yeah. But you know what, Amy? God gave this to me. He said, Kiltz, just slow down. And exercise is not what we're meant to do. Like you, Amy, and all of us, just get up and go out and do something in life. Go to work. All these people at this beautiful restaurant go to work every day, right? Love it. Keto Mountain, Lizzie Cams, Amy Haas, Angela, Michael, Karen, Lewis, Steve, Lions, Dan, Candy, Ruxon, Michelle, Breeze, Winton, all of you guys. Thank you. And it's getting packed here, but I love it. The noise level is growing and growing, is it not? Right? Amen. As McKenna, I'm only 30 minutes from a cook. My mom was born and raised there. Oh, nice. Yeah, my dad, Raymond John Mackenzie Woods, was his father. We never knew him. He was raised by Angelina, his mom, after he spent many years in foster care, and then Joe Kiltz, Kilz, crazy. Kiltz added a T, by the way. Butter makes your pants fall off. Yeah, whole Holly, how you doing? Oh, how you doing? Let's see. I just love that you're a pilot. We're all pilots, right? We're all masters of the mission, right? The masters of the universe are built in all of us. That's why Jesus Christ's story is like rocket amazing. See, he didn't create a church. What he did was say the church and the God is in us. And that's the master story of the true pilots of life, right? That's what we're doing. I got my sparkling water and I got my mint tea. And let's see, and Chahar, nice with last lot. Bridget's Biscuit, welcome to the city. I'm really a city, born in LA, kicked out of school in a gang, but my parents are from Brooklyn. Yep. My mother was born on Bleecker Street in a cold water walk up flat. I think they called it. My father was born on a farm somewhere in McCook, Nebraska. Mackenzie Woods, Wood or Woods, I don't know which it is. So I have an issue with eating eggs. I really miss them. Yep. Oh, I had an amazing eggs Benedict, just with the eggs, the holiday sauce, and bacon. Oh, and then T and I shared a little bit of a chocolate croissant with a ton of butter. Oh, it's a celebration. I celebrate life from time to time. No, every day I celebrate life, right? Keto Wheel Mountain. It is a someday dream to get my pilot and license. Oh, you're going to get it. Listen, but it is every dream that you see as if it is will become that or better. That's the most amazing part. I turned 70 March 12th, and I never felt better in my life. David and I, David Drummond, in Fun Times Coffee, we're talking about the culture and social nature. That's why we love the I want to say the bar, but the brew house that makes beer and coffee, right? Bean broth with, I guess beer is a bean broth, isn't it? Fermented, and then and bone broth. That's it. To read your book, Living Your Best Life. Thank you. I'm working on my next one. Actually, we are ultimately living our best life, right? And if you got troubles, you want to celebrate every trouble you've ever had, because God loves you for this. He gave it to you, right? Mentioning this, whatever people bring to topics like fertility supplements, events, or our community, it usually means they're looking ahead. The choices you explore today share the results you'll see later. And that's exactly why we focus on simple steps that build momentum over time. Your comment helps others see where this journey can lead. And this is it. This is it. All right. Thank you. Alexander, awesome cams. I remember the 5-year meeting and the inspiration the gang generated. Listen, so now I do it a little bit differently, but I'm still here. And in 1,000 years or 20,000 years, kiltz will still be here, because what we're doing today will build tomorrow. And remember, we don't judge against, we love for everything God creates. Remember, judge not lest you be judged. He taught us this because at the end of the day, who creates everything? God. The gang of gods, right? His disciples, right? The prophets that went out and shared the story. It's just a gang, right? Renegades. We are finally going to be able to transfer this month. No custom you. Yes, you can, Taylor. No, right? Entered it. All right. We got George in the chat. My brother George.
Hello, Dr. Kiltz. How you doing? Can you hear me?
Let's see. No. A second, George. I got maybe up the how about now? Go ahead.
We'll try again. Can you hear me now? Okay, you got me. Excellent.
Yeah, I had this way down. Let's see. So my good friend George is in London, England area. Is that correct?
Yeah, 2.5 hours from London. So not just I'm in the southwest of England.
And I'm up in Syracuse, New York, and Sarasota, Florida mostly. But I'm here in Manhattan at the Cut Wolfgang restaurant here at the Four Seasons, celebrating love And Lainey, I mean, we love life. It's a celebration of loving life. That's why we're all here. Isn't in some way, isn't that the truth?
It is, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, with the whole carnival community is based on love for one another and love for our fellow humanity. So yeah, and obviously we are healing humanity. We're helping carry in this mission of healing humanity. So yeah, you're absolutely right, Dr. Kiltz. It is all about love. Yeah, precisely. We are the KMT are very closely associated with healing humanity. I'm a member of both. Yeah, and so
and
yeah.
we could be members of infinite organizations that all do it together. And I've got the new Kiltz Health and Healing Humanity cap. We're going to bring those because really it is about sharing and helping our brothers and sisters, no matter what organization. It's a connection together. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, as you know, Dr. Kiltz, we talked about having the Carnivore Olympics, and we've worked out what the teams are going to be. The KMT, Healing Humanity, Rivero, the PhD, Steak and Butter Girl, the Mitch Fits, and Rick, who wants to make his own team called the Quackers. So yeah, we have lots and lots of organisations that we can join. I'm sure there are some out there like Kelly Hogan's, for example, that I haven't mentioned. So yeah, we are a very broad church. We're all tribes within a clan, and if the Carnivore Olympics ever happen, then that will be the day that all the tribes come together with their different flags, and we'll have some great fun. We got some great ideas for the competitions, tomahawk throwing, for example, some cheese rolling, raw steak eating competition. Somebody suggested catching the iguanas, which we got Rick there. Rick is going to be the captain of his own team, the Quackers. So yeah, it's going to be great fun. Isn't Carnivore all about fun? That's the most important thing, because that's the way that we attract people. We're not serious. We're not a cult. We are all about fun and about optimizing health and about love and fraternity. It's as simple as that, and sorority as well. Because I think there are more of our sisters. I think there are more lionesses out there than there are us lions. So. It's one global family. I'm talking of which I have a lioness sat next to me at the moment, Lainey, the lioness. So it's really good.
Lainey, how you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Awesome.
What are you eating?
What's that? I had bacon and I had eggs Benedict with just the egg with the holiday sauce. Oh, it was amazing. Last night I had oysters and Wagyu A5 steak. I had a bite. Oh, and then I had some tartare. I had a couple of bites, a very few small amounts of some gnocchi, which was so beautiful. Lots of cheese and butter in small amounts. And we have all of our brothers and sisters here. DC and Rick, and tell me about DC. Would you tell me what your experience has been in this carnivore world? Really, we're lions, and we want to keep the sheep and all the organisms, and we want to join with them together in creating more happiness and creativity in the world.
Oh, I agree. I think that like talent and inspiration comes from many different places, and everyone has something to offer, I think. So I mean, we want to wake up or if we can transform the sheep into lions, because that's what we need most of today. But that's not going to happen for everyone, but at least we can take them with us. I think it's beneficial that we be more inclusive. I think and include everyone in what we are doing, because what we are doing is about health, isn't it? So
and it's all about health. Rick, how are you doing today? And what's your experience in helping others that are in sort of the herbivore world to at least touch their feet in the omnivorous world, and to see how fatty meat feels, and maybe we get a little bit more into the carnivore world?
Well, what I'm doing, I'm just recovering from the flu. I got hit with the flu on Thursday, but I just went for a 12-mile bike ride to Aldi to get some cat food and hit the dumpster and feed the ducks, I'm always into that. And they're hanging out there in the parking lot. But with my vegan friends, I have to admit, I've taught them a lot about gardening. I've taught them how to select and graft fruit trees. I've explained to them the way that most of the fruits and vegetables that we eat are actually man-made. You don't find them in nature. They've been created from different hybrids and different conditions, and they require a lot of effort to try to make them where they're not going to be eaten by something else. Because remember, we're in a competition. I try to explain to them, every one of us is in a competition with nature to be able to get the sustenance that we need. Whether you're a carnivore and you're hunting another animal and killing it and eating it, or you're trying to grow vegetables, there's something else that wants to eat those vegetables. And if you don't keep after it, you don't keep chasing away all their predators. Now, of course, we know that the plants are very good at manipulating their predators because they can use plant chemicals to manipulate when they get eaten and how the seeds are spread and stuff like that. But trying to get some of the people that eat only plants, I try to let them know that it's an eat or be eaten world. And there's nothing wrong, even if you're the strictest vegan, if you care about animals, let's say that you want to keep the population of animals under control, you could simply eat their eggs if they happen to be birds. That's one option. And if an animal happened to die, let's say from a roadkill or from some other accident that was still edible, is it really that wrong for someone to eat that? That's really hard. But a lot of people are brainwashed. They just want to be told what to do, and they believe they know more than everybody else.
Yeah, exactly right, Rick.
I think that's why we're not here to chastise what others are, just to give ideas and show the wisdom and the ways that so many of us have found this way of eating and living like a lion. And because ultimately, I think that's what our DNA is, that of a lion. We've been domesticated, and that's our problem. So, George.
Yeah, absolutely. Can I just say, Dr. Kiltz, well, first thing to say is happy birthday, Dr. Nelson. Congratulations. Can I also just point out that I am so proud of the fact that on this panel now, we are represented by 3 different continents: Australia, Europe, Great Britain remains part of Greater Europe, and America. So, yeah, we are truly now becoming a global village, Dr. Kiltz. The KMT has now got a worldwide reach, and I'm very, very proud of that fact. Also, before you get to it, I just want to flag up the fact that our friend Charlie Rodriguez has just announced that she has got a positive pregnancy test. I believe you must know her because she's thanking CNY. So, yeah, Charlie, that's wonderful. I don't think you're a relation of Rick, but I'm not sure. But I think that's another great victory for yourself, Dr. Kiltz, and the CNY fertility team. So, yeah, I am just amazed the way things are going. Really looking forward to the June meetup when I've got several people from America coming. And can I just also flag up 2 other people, Juliet, Coach Juliet, because she is doing great work in bringing the international community together. She is the de facto USA ambassador to the UK because she's coming over for a holiday here in the UK. She does a lot of work over there. And can I just give a flag up to Barbara Touche in Ohio, Grandma's Crochet Corner, because what she is doing for the community is amazing. She is working 7 days a week tirelessly, doing nightly broadcasts, live broadcasts up to 7 hours. And she provides a safe haven for the community to go and talk, express your fears, have a laugh and a joke. DC goes there a lot. I think Rick probably goes there sometimes. I'm there every day. So, Barbara, you are doing and Dr. Kiltz goes there, of course. She was very surprised when you first turned up.
Way past Kiltz's bedtime.
But now she's got it. Hey, you're just another visitor, Dr. Kiltz. So, anyway, that's my sort of message for the moment.
And my message is to help more of our brothers and sisters heal without the Western modern medical system and get back to our ancient healing. And eating fat, faith, and fasting are the best way. DC, where are you in this world? Remind me.
I'm in
Tell
Australia.
those listening.
Yeah, I'm in Queensland, Australia.
Yeah, pretty amazing how and David, who's helping us here today here at the cut, is also, he's from Brazil, lived in Australia, and had coffee houses there. And then he moved here to New York, and he's sharing the message of our global connections, all of our brothers and sisters. And we talked about his grandparents are from Italy and also from Scotland. And I mean, ultimately, we're all Euro-Asian centric, along with the African continent. So many of us are sharing the wisdom and the way from all these continents in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to Africa, Dr. Kiltz, can I point out that our great friend Louise Benning, she is from the South Africa. She has a little pride of South African lionesses here in the UK. And we also have the wonderful Pumi from Zimbabwe as well over here in the UK. So, yeah, Africa is well represented around the world. So no problems there. So we are now represented on all continents. No question. And as you know, the latest course held Thierry from France. He's very active on the coaches group now. So, yeah, we are everywhere, Dr. Kiltz. There's no stopping us now. I'm getting notifications every day that about 3 people are joining the KMT every day. We're getting big.
Well, and I think, again, my intention is keep it affordable, integrated, accessible to everyone. I had a conversation with Temzin, who is one of the Tim Noakes coaching leaders down in South Africa. I really had a great conversation. I'll be in South Africa at the Noakes healing seminar coming up later this year. I don't know the exact date or time, and I'm going to talk about a little bit of my crazy ideas, how glucose is not a energy source, it's a glycosylating source, and that fat and being fat is not the cause of disease. It's actually the survival mechanism, and obesity and our getting fat is physiologic and biologic, not pathologic. And visceral fat is a protective mechanism, not a pathologic mechanism. So, we have a lot of crazy things to talk about coming up later in the year.
I think it makes a lot of sense, Dr. Kiltz, because a lot of people who had, say, like a worse diet than I did, even though mine was very, very much a processed diet, I was very lean. And then obviously that manifested in cancer. Whereas, other people might get very, very fat and they can avoid the cancer, I think that's like a mechanism, like you said, very much a defense mechanism,
Well, it's a protective mechanism, and obesity is a protective mechanism to survive whatever's coming. And basically, our high plant-based diet is a stressful environment that says winter's coming, hibernation, gestation, migration. And so the scientist, I call scientism, is a lie. And the majority of the keto carnivore science world is BS. And even the fact that women can't fast is stupid. No, not true. Women are far superior and stronger than men all day long. Mm-hmm. And this idea that somehow they have a different biology is like ridiculous. Not true.
Yeah, I think when it comes to fat being protected, we only have to look at bears, because ancestrally we are probably closest to the way of eating of bears, in as much as that they are mainly all carnivore. But come the autumn, when nature's bounty is out there, the fruits, the sweet fruits, they stuff themselves and they get fat so that they can survive hibernation. Ancestrally, we would have had to have done the same thing, because we would have probably hunted throughout the winter, but food would have been scarce. So our fat reserves is what would have kept us alive through the next spring. So I'm totally on board with you, Dr. Kiltz. But the problem is that nowadays food is so readily available that our natural instinct to eat sweet is all year round, which is what causes the problems of the glycosylation. So it's a question of getting that message out there that fruit can be eaten, but locally and seasonally.
Does anybody remember who was the first person on YouTube that was saying that? I just saw him pop up about a week ago, a few days ago. It was Butter Bob. Have you ever seen his channel? You need to do an interview with him.
Well, maybe George and Rick and DC can all help get Alia to get that set up. I'd love to do that. I mean, really, again, look at Salisbury steak guy, James Henry Salisbury. I mean, this stuff is ancient. And We are meant to get fat and hibernate, migrate, gestate, and that's it. And we were meant to have a sweet tooth. But I talked to, I can't remember, it was Bill Schindler. I think it was Bill Schindler talked about the drunken monkeys. I mean, basically, we are driven to alcohol and sweets because the fermenters on the fruits made the alcohol, and we went for it. I mean, so this idea of why we are driven to alcohol and sweets is not pathologic. It's physiologic. It's natural and normal in our ancient environment. But I mean, I grew up in LA with all these fruit trees in the yard, and they were just falling and sit there for weeks, it seemed like. And boy, you know, there was some reason that the little tree mice or tree rats, they were happy, and the possums. Oh my God, really, the possums are ugly, man, mean as shit. But they all lived around us. They're there because they're our ancient brothers and sisters, right? They're our ancient physiology and biology.
I'd like to know why some people don't like that stuff. I mean, I don't like sweets and alcohol. Why am I different?
You were exquisitely brainwashed early on. as a lion, because you actually loved those that loved the sweets and the alcohol, and ultimately that's what we're, you know, our beef or our bears came from, right? I don't know. I don't know that hunting bears are good for us, but we did. Yeah. We did, but you know.
Well, they still do that in Japan. Like Japan, they quite often eat bear meat as well. It's quite nice and fatty. So.
Okay, Dr. Kiltz, so the KMT are responding to your call. We've got Lewis and CB Carmack, both coaches, on the case to track down Butter Bob. They both confined him, so hopefully we'll get Butter Bob on before too soon. And on that note, we have the wonderful Dr. David Unwin over here in the UK, who is making huge steps in reversing type 2 diabetes. Louise knows him, and this morning, Alia, Louise, and myself have set out the mission to get Dr. David Unwin on the 6 a.m. live. Louise is part of his organisation, so yeah, we are going to try and get Dr. David Unwin because he is missing, I think, from your CV. I don't think you met him, so yeah, we're going to try and make the introduction. So we look forward to that.
So the stories that we've been sharing online since social media gave us the freedom to share our stories is really pushing the boundaries that science and scientism continue to claim one thing, but truly the opposite is what matters most. Eat like a lion, not like a sheep. Live like a lion, not like a sheep. I think Jesus Christ, as a master philosopher of humanity, told us that simple story of who and what we really are, whether you believe in God or not.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these stories, people don't understand just how far these stories go. Like, you know, I'm helping someone at the moment on a different platform who is recently given a cancer diagnosis. You know, and for me, it's like, you know, it's an amazing feeling to be able to help people, show people that there are other ways that you can help yourself heal, even though you're in such a situation with cancer and going through treatments, chemotherapies, and things like that. You know, and just sharing your story, like, it really does help. You know, it inspires people. You know, I'll be 53 next month on the 16th of March.
Pisces.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right. You too.
The 12th. The 12th.
Just 4 days before.
Yeah.
But that for me will be almost 11 and a half years in remission now. Hey, Milton, how you doing?
But isn't it really ultimately? I guess all of our diseases are in remission, but I call them plant poisoning. Poison ivy, basically, you don't have poison ivy in remission. We're poisoned by a plant protein, low-fat diet, and a high protein-based diet is deadly for humans. It's sort of like the new Well, instead of sugars and carbs, we'll now get them to eat a bunch of protein, right? And look at our brother George, right? But and the story is simple. Fat is the fuel for the Ferrari, and you can eat some sugars to store and make the fat for hibernation, migration, or gestation. But that's what our world is coming to. I mean, you think about the wars of the world. That is our nature. We're ancient warriors, and the Mongols were the magic. Those dudes knew how to hunt and fight and carry the only thing that was necessary, which was meat and blood, and maybe some cheeses or fermented milk, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the magic of all of this. So.
The Plains Indians in America, they were famous for that. The only thing they ate was buffalo, and they considered breathwork to be medicine.
Yeah, okay, Dr. Kiltz. So there we go. There's the evidence that you need. That's one of me eating plants. Let's never mind the obesity. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the fact that I had type 2 diabetes and the fact that I had high triglycerides. I was a heart attack waiting to happen. That's me in Wyoming in August of last year after 3.5 years eating properly, and look at the difference. And that is me back to my proper self. So yeah, that is the evidence. That is the evidence for you, folks.
And really, this is all we're showing and telling. It's don't believe us, because there's no scientific study that needs to be done on any of this. We're done with that shit. Sorry for my language, but ultimately. So you just need the stories. The Bible, we live from biblical stories. The caveman, Gilgamesh, even the ancient Egyptians, hieroglyphs. These are stories, and through the biblical stories, the healing humanity stories, we are not waiting for some high industrial pharmaceutical story to control us and make us a disease for the rest of our lives. We're working to heal our brothers and sisters around the globe, and that's as simple as that.
Exactly,
yeah,
100%.
I mean, talking about science, how many testimonies equals the science? Because Dave Mack announced today that he's just reached 1,600 interviews. Maybe there's 1,500 people there, but that's 1,500 stories. That's a study. That is a study in its own right. But nobody would accept it because nobody paid for it.
Well, it's not accepted to the controllers who control mission control. But there's only one person to control the mission control. That's God within us. And so I will take the biblical stories over any scientific journal. So this idea that we even need to create a scientific publication is BS. Don't need it. We already got it. And we continue to grow through social media. And we're here to support and grow this with all of our brothers and sisters. It's simple as that.
The thing about science and scientism, as you say, is it's science is done by people, and people are just as corrupt and fallible as anyone else is. So it's just because it's even if it's a peer-reviewed study, it doesn't mean that it's worth anything.
Right.
What more proof do you need? From where I was basically dead in bed, and to where I am now, where I'm doing calisthenics and I'm training every day. It's incredible. So there's not much more proof that you need, is there?
No.
I'm getting up and going to work every day. I love work.
Yeah.
And my workout is work. And sharing this message and that you went from essentially a deathbed to the life energy to inspire our brothers and sisters. And really, again, the amount of people that are Googling carnivore is like super speed out to the stars and beyond. And again, many people find Atkins or they find paleo, keto to get to carnivore, but it doesn't matter. And if you're carnivore and you sometimes have a piece of a plant, don't lose your shirt over it. Just keep on the master's way.
70% plus is hypercarnivore. 70% plus is hypercarnivore. Remember that. And Dr. Kiltz, I work on a building site, which means I meet and greet people every day. I'm on the gate. I meet lots of new people. I always ask them, have you ever heard of carnivore? I can guarantee 2 years ago, lots of people would have said, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Most of them nowadays say, oh, yeah, Joe Rogan. Oh, yeah, Jordan Peterson. Oh, yeah, Michaela Peterson. I'm hearing that all the time. People know what carnivore is now. We are no longer unknown. And many people say, oh, what's it like? Are you really doing it? Are you doing okay on meat only? And so people are interested. Yeah, it's just, I mean, what you saw in London, that wonderful girl, Stacey, she really engaged with you in the question and answer session. She was interested. And it turns out that she's actually a sneaky one of us because she's actually friends with Eddie Abu, who is one of our main influencers here. Okay.
Am I going to meet Eddie this year in London?
No, unfortunately not on the Somerset meetup. He's speaking on the other meetup in July. But you will get to meet Eddie because Dr. Kiltz, the world is getting smaller. We're going to be having more meetups. As I am determined there's going to be more international travel. You will get to meet Eddie at some stage of the game because I think we are now. You proved by sending me to Wyoming last year how easy it is to travel. You also proved to yourself how easy it is to come over, even for 12 hours to London. Coach Judette is coming over for a holiday with me in June, and she says that it is cheaper for her to fly from Missouri to London than what it is for her to fly from Missouri to Philadelphia. So we got to get that message out here that international travel it's not over expensive. It's not within the reach of everybody, but it's easy. And we want to actually get to each other's meetups. So let's do it. Come on, Dr. Kiltz, let's do it.
It's in the reach of everyone when you begin to believe that money grows on trees, and money is a mind game, has nothing to do with something you hold in your hand anyway. It's the thing that you hold in your heart and your soul and you create in your dreams. That's what I've learned more than anything. I was raised Catholic, didn't understand shit. I became an atheist until I realized that God was punishing me, not for hurting me, but to grow and create. The stress and struggles, and DC probably could talk about that. And, each of us can talk about how the struggles actually have strengthened us in our lives.
Exactly. My take on money is some people collect money because they like collecting money and they like watching it grow in the bank. Whenever I've gone out and I've worked hard, earned money, I think, what can I do with this to change the world? And always it's been travel. I mean, the thing is that we've got virtually no money in the bank. We have a house. But it's like, I'm going to work hard this summer so that I can travel to Michigan to come and see you this September. It's going to stretch us financially, but it doesn't matter because, as you said, it's a mind game. And I know that even if we have to go into debt to come to Michigan, I can come back, earn some more money. What's the problem? It's
money is energy. Energy. It always comes back to you. It's cycle. It needs to be.
It's infinite. It's infinite. Basically, money is like electricity. The battery will wear down on its own, so you have to send it out there in the universe because that's how we build life. And I have a new book called "The Money Grows on Trees." It's coming out pretty soon, along with my Christ Carnivore. And I always say, well, it's already out there in the universe, but it just has to be published properly, and it's coming soon. But we're all. I mean, Jesus Christ, like the guy was he didn't have any bank account. Right?
Yeah,
but he
I need to tell a story just before you need to go off, and that's that I had a friend from school who became a millionaire. He liked watching his money grow in the bank. He used to say, "Life is a game, and money is a way of keeping the score." He died at the age of 57 of type 1 diabetes. So he died with £1 million in the bank. Was he rich? Was he rich or not? Who is the richer? Me with no money in the bank but enjoying life still, or my friend who died at 57, a millionaire? That's Rick is going to get. Thank you, Rick. Money is a
tool. It's a tool for you to. It's a tool for you to do things. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to sign off from our live, and I appreciate everyone. I've got to sign my check here to release energy to build more lives. And again, we got to open the gates sometimes as it gets the dam gets a little too full. We got to then send it out there in order to build life. So gratitude to my brothers, DC, George, and Rick. I love you guys. Hang on a second. We're going to end the stream and build lives for everyone. Thank you.